Hi you guys, welcome back. Why does it feel like it's been like weeks since I've recorded? Like it just feels weird for some reason. I don't know why. Today we're gonna talk Anthuriums because you know what? I did an Anthurium video a little over a month ago and the video was an hour long and I went through every Anthurium in my collection. It ended up being like 33 species and it just won't export. And I've been trying for like a month. Kind of gave up on it. I'll see if I can make it work because if I can, it is such a good like video to get ideas of Anthuriums. Maybe you'd want to add to your wish list and talks about my experience with them. But since that's not working, I figured I would just do some like small, shorter series for Anthuriums that I own. I figured I would just pick maybe 5 today to show you instead of all 33 because then we're gonna get an hour-long video. So I don't know. Let me know if you prefer that to maybe just a series and then eventually I'll do another video with other Anthuriums and maybe another one with the other ones. I don't know. I'm just kind of like winging it and we'll see how it goes. But we're gonna try and keep it not too long, which is just always so hard for me. A couple updates. I do have a very big surprise for you guys at the end of this video. So if you make it that far, then props to you. And if you follow me on Instagram, you might have an idea of what I'm gonna show you guys. But yeah, it's been a crazy week, to be honest. And I'm filming this after 4th of July week. There's just been like a lot going on. I did find thrips on one of my plants, which really sucks because I think I've been thrip free for 1 to 2 years now. And it's on a plant that has never had thrips before. So definitely new. I have to figure out where they came from and I'm probably gonna have to do mass treating because it was on that IKEA Visjo shelf. I can't talk. Visjo shelf. And it was touching some other plants. So I'm gonna probably see, I gotta probably treat multiple plants. And with my surprise at the end, you'll kind of know why, but I don't know if I'm going to do it biologically with beneficial insects, which has worked very well for me in the past with thrips, or if I'll be doing a Captain Jack's granules kind of like duo treatment. I haven't decided that yet. If you're interested on how I'm going to treat those among some spider mites that I have found on a few plants, let me know. I'll record it and I'll document like what I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm just going to like get it figured out. It's stressful. You guys, if you've had thrips before, you know that it's stressful. Before we get started today, I want to say thank you to, I believe, our channel's first ever sponsor, but the sponsor of this video, which is Zymph. So Zymph is a professional eyewear store online, and they basically offer a bunch of different styles for frames and lenses, including prescription. And as you guys know, I wear glasses every day. I've ordered glasses online since 2016. I honestly, there's only one time I've ever bought glasses in person. I've been really big on finding affordable but yet high quality glasses online, and Zymph offers that. And I'm super excited because Zymph sent me my 6th pair and I cannot wait to show you guys what these look like. So I thought I would just show you guys kind of what this looks like because I understand that a lot of people actually have not ordered glasses online before. Like I said, it's the best, trust me, and it's way more affordable. So usually you get a little box like this within a package and it comes with a little slide out, and this is like protective, so which is, you know, you wouldn't think because it's not like a glasses case, but trust me, I have never received glasses broken. Shout out to Zymph, good packaging. Ooh, I am so excited about these. Right now I have kind of more square, rounded square frames, but I actually usually wear round frames. So they come like this, they get a nice little cloth just to help, you know, not scratch them. And let's see how they are because I'm so excited. Oh my God, these are so cute. Look at these. Okay, do you see the color scheme? Oh my gosh. I've been really into like pink, lilac, and lavender this season. Just, I don't know why, I've been really drawn to it. So when I saw that they had frames, I was like, yes, sign me up. And I don't know, like their whole process of ordering them was super easy. Like you go online, you pick out your frames, you put in your prescription, you pick your lenses, which they have a lot of really cool like different upgrades that you could do for your lenses. And then you pay, and honestly, it's so affordable. I don't even remember how much these were, but like, oh my gosh, I feel like that just like brightened up my face. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. So these ones are way more round, and honestly, like I was saying, I have always really gotten round glasses. It's just lately the pair I've had, I didn't go that route because it just kind of complements like my face shape more. But look at the fit, you guys. I am matchy, and also these are so comfortable because I'm not a fan of like the pads because sometimes that'll give me a headache, honestly. So I love this style, and I don't know what it's called, but I just love it when it sits right on the bridge of your nose. And yeah, like these fit so well, and they're actually like, I'm not gonna touch my lenses, but they're really thin. You know what I mean? Like there are some thick lenses, but they're really thin, they're really lightweight, but they look like such good quality. Can you guys see? I love the detail. That's so dainty and so cute, and it's the little things that matter, because you know, especially if you're like me, you wear your hair up a lot, like that kind of stuff just adds to it. Like, come on. They're adorable. I cannot wait to wear these all the time. I seriously, if you have not ordered glasses online before, it is the only way I buy glasses now. This is my first Zinf pair, and honestly, they're so comfortable and they're very flattering. And they feel good, and I don't have a headache, which is really big. So yeah, I highly recommend Zinf if you guys haven't tried them out before. They are probably one of the most affordable options out there, which is great because of like with the quality and everything, glasses can be like, I've paid $800 for glasses, you guys. Like glasses are not cheap. If you guys want to shop this exact pair, you guys can go to zinf.com/eyeglasses, and it's the Aphrodite design. I'll put a link below. Otherwise I'm going to put the link on the screen here too. And then actually Zinf was so awesome, they decided to give me a discount for everybody, which is great because they're already so affordable. If you guys use the code KELLYL8, then you get 25% off your entire order. So that's kind of nice because then you could do some of those lens upgrades and not really pay for them. So I highly recommend them. I love these. I think these are so flattering, especially with this outfit, and they're just awesome. Go ahead, check them out. And again, I'm gonna put the link in the description below so that you guys can just easily click and go pick out some cool glasses. Thank you, Zinf. Okay, so like let's get to Anthuriums. I am so stoked. This was really hard to honestly just pick 5. So, and like honestly, I don't even think I can say they're my 5 favorites because I think so many of them aren't my favorites, but I'm excited to start with these ones. So let's get started. First up, this was my very first Anthurium that I freaked out about. So when I started collecting plants in a collection sense in 2019, but like 2020 for like serious tropicals, I got this beautiful Anthurium veitchii. You can see there's a little bit of sport variegation on mine, but honestly, I think it's just a nutrient deficiency. So I wouldn't really claim it as a variegated one, but look how big she is. Now, I don't know if you believe me, but when I picked up this cutie, let's see, one of the oldest leaves is this one, and it's as big as my head, but this was the biggest leaf when I had gotten it. No, actually, I mean, that leaf wasn't even like technically part of the plant when I got it. The leaves were like this big, okay? So they were small. It was a baby plant, but like at the time, the Anthurium veitchii was still so expensive. So I think I paid like $80 for a seedling, a little baby. And look at her now. Grows so quick, so quick. A little brief information. I love this one. I just love the little ribbing, the abs, like people like to say. And it's just such an easygoing plant. It had lived in a cloche for humidity when it was a seedling, because at the time I didn't have IKEA cabinets. And then it kind of acclimated. And then once I got my D12s, I popped it in there, and it just, ever since then, just went crazy. But you guys see how it grows, which you'll find is a pattern with Anthuriums. They outgrow spaces so fast. So clearly, at some point, this was shifting amongst different cabinets, but I had to acclimate it to my apartment conditions because it literally, it did not fit anymore. And now I think it's given me 2 leaves in my apartment conditions, which is really good. And she's just stunning. I am seriously obsessed. Hannah Bran, a plant friend who you guys saw in that Takadale video, she's the one who kind of inspired me to get one of these a long time ago, because she has a massive one. I'll put a picture up, massive leaves, literally like leaves the size of me. It's so crazy, and it is so beautiful. And I was like, I need to get that plant. And ever since then, just one of my all-time favorite Anthuriums. So that's why I got to start with the Anthurium Veitchii. Next up, we have the Anthurium Warocqueanum Esmeralda. I think there's an Esmeraldense of something too. I get that confused, but this is the Esmeralda. This is a variety of the Warocqueanum. It's not a hybrid. It's not from like a cross as far as my research shows. It is a variety. I do have the normal Warocqueanum. I don't want to grab it right now because I think it's a little fussy because it needs water. But the Warocqueanum is a fussy Anthurium with like humidity and drying out. And honest to God, my Warocqueanum can only hold like 1 leaf at a time. It is so frustrating. But so far, this one, the Esmeralda, look at this leaf. When I bought this from Lost in the Forest Co., it had the first 4 or 5 leaves. And then I popped it in my cabinet, which mind you, the leaves were like that big. When I popped it in my cabinet, immediately I got this leaf. It's sized up. And then literally within like the past like couple weeks, I got this one. So the moment I gave it more humidity, it sized up significantly. I love it. I love this super minimal leaf look. It's got the velvety sheen of a Warocqueanum, but it's just not as dark as a Warocqueanum, which I also, again, I feel weird because it's a variety. It's a Warocqueanum Esmeralda, but you know what I mean, the Queen Anthurium. But it just doesn't seem to be as fussy as the original OG Queen Anthurium. So if you're really wanting a Warocqueanum, but you're worried about the conditions, I personally have had better experience with the Esmeralda variety, and it's beautiful. It's just as stunning, and honestly, I love it. And the leaves are so narrow. Like, I think it might be skinnier and more narrow than my Queen, but that always depends. This is the Warocqueanum Esmeralda. All right, this next one you guys have seen before because I got it last winter. This is the Anthurium Dock Block F2 Forgetii. It is a cross, a hybrid. Anthuriums get so complicated once you get really deep into all the hybrids, and soon you have like 5 crosses, and they're so hard to keep up with. Can we just first of all acknowledge how big this leaf is? This is the most recent leaf. It is just finishing up hardening off. As you guys can see, notice the color. It's a little darker of a green compared to like this one. This one's a little more like foresty green. This one's more of like a deep dark green. That's because dock block hybrids and varieties, the coloring of the new leaves is so pretty. It's kind of like this burgundy deep velvet color. And then as they harden off, they kind of lighten up a little bit into a more vibrant green. And I love this one because it's the Forgetii cross. And if you guys can recall, a Forgetii has a very round sinus. Is that what it is? At the very top of the leaf shape. So this one, you guys can see, it still has a little bit of that like indent, you know, but it's still just so round and I love it. I just love round leaves. Especially on this one, you can tell the sinus is almost not even existent. And yeah, so this is a forgetti cross. I do have a different cross. I don't remember what it is. It might be a crystallinum or a clarinervium cross, something like that. But I just love forgetti crosses and I love dock block varieties. So love this one. This one lives in my cabinet. I can tell my dock block varieties both kind of needed a little bit higher of humidity. They weren't loving the 50-60% humidity from before. And then that higher humidity is what kind of gave me this leaf once I moved it into the Mills Botal in my bedroom. So yeah, just a little cutie pie. And as I said, Anthuriums outgrow their space. So we'll cross that when it comes up. All right, this one is one of my all-time favorites. This is the Anthurium pallidiflorum. This one I have been wanting for a long time. Like once I got into Anthurium, this is one of my top wish listers. Where did I get this? I think I got this from Lost in the Forest. This one I think is no, I don't think, that's not the newest leaf. Okay, anyway, sorry, my thoughts. So basically this is a velvety, strappy Anthurium. I love it because it just has like one vein stripe down the middle. It is so minimal, so unique. And what I love is that the petiole comes out and then the leaf immediately starts. It comes out from that top part. I'm gonna call it the sinus because that's just always what I think it is. But yeah, it comes out from there and then goes down. And I just love it. I love strappy ones because like when they're out in the wild and how they grow, it just looks so cool when they hang down. And yeah, this one is fairly mature compared to a lot of other ones I've seen. This is the newest leaf. I'm pretty sure I missed a watering, so I had a little hard time unfurling. But other than that, it's super healthy, happy, and you guys can see it's much wider than that leaf because it's just getting bigger and bigger. I don't know if this is a flower or a leaf, to be completely honest. I think it's a flower just because it looks like it's gonna open up from right there. And I have never crossed pollinated Anthuriums before. And personally, I don't even know what you would cross a strappy Anthurium with, but I think that's really exciting because it's the first time it's flowering in my care. It means it's super, super happy. And yeah, it only has 3 leaves. One of them was like, I think even smaller than this one, which is the smallest leaf. And that fell off when it was transitioning to my apartment. But now it lives in one of my IKEA cabinets in about 50% humidity. And personally, it's already outgrown it. So I will have to transition it to my normal apartment conditions. It's gonna have to be hung up here soon. And I think it'll be fine because my next Anthurium, it'll go right next to it. Maybe if I have space, but like they're so similar. And that one, the one I'm going to show you next, actually lives in the apartment condition. So I think it's possible. But yeah, definitely notice the petiole at the top and then the leaf coming down. That's a big difference between this one and the next one that I'm going to show you. So Anthurium pallidiflorum. Okay. So now you know why I was saying notice the sinus that comes out the top and then how the leaf then goes straight down. So this is the Anthurium vitarifolium. Do you guys see how it's just mainly like, it's almost like the sinus turns into the leaf and it flows and it's round and just hangs straight down. These two are so similar, but actually very different. The texture of this one is not really velvety. It's more like leather strappy, kind of like a belt. And yeah, so I remember I really wanted the pallidiflorum first because of the velvetiness, but trust me, once I saw this mature and then I saw it in a shop, I was like, I really want that. I just, in general, love strappy Anthuriums. So this one I paid about $130 from. It was from Down to Earth Garden Center in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. This thing will not stop putting out leaves. It also will not stop flowering. So again, who knows, maybe I attempt to cross-pollinate the vitarifolium and the pallidiflorum. Has that been done? Is that a thing? Is it possible? I know nothing about it, but that'd be kind of cool. So what I want to show you guys, which is insane. How am I gonna do this? Okay, first of all, this is a new leaf, and you guys see how skinny it is? It is still growing and hardening off, okay? The leaf before it, where is it? Okay. This is gonna look so silly because I'm trying to show you guys really hard. Okay, this is the leaf before it. Do you guys see how long it is? It's, I'm not kidding, like 2 to 3 feet long. It's sized up so much. Like this is hanging in my bedroom and it's almost like touching the floor. It's like a foot or so away from the floor. I'm sure I'm like literally not even true in saying that, but it feels like it. So this is the Anthurium vitarifolium. Again, I love it. It's so strappy, and this is an easy grower. I was so surprised. This one is easier than the Pallidiflorum for me. And that's probably because the Pallidiflorum has always been used to humidity, but this one has always been just in my apartment. It went from greenhouse to my apartment, and it has been totally fine in the conditions. It kept growing. It is in a south window, so I think it obviously loves that, but my vent blows right on it, and honestly sometimes I forget to water it. So in that case, plus then having high light, this thing is just such a good grower. And if you're looking to get into Anthurium but you're concerned about humidity and you don't know which one, I highly recommend the vitarifolium. But I would get one that's maybe mid-size to mature, because I do actually have a baby of this plant. It is a variegated baby, which I got first, and that has been a little bit of a slow grower even in a cabinet. And so I literally had that baby, and then I saw an adult one and I was like, you know what, I can have two. They're totally different stages in life. So I got the adult one, and honestly, you guys, you can tell in all my videos I kind of say like invest in the mature plants, but you know, again, the baby for me was 20 bucks. So at the time, that was the affordable option for me. So I totally get it. But if you're able to, it is so fun. Isn't this thing wild? It's crazy. Lastly, because that is, I think, 5 Anthuriums, I just want to give you a side-by-side of the two. So you guys see how this one goes straight to the side and then straight down? Whereas this one, the sinus kind of just, or the petiole just kind of flows right into the leaf. You guys see? I don't know. I don't even know how to like explain it differently, but hopefully you guys can see the difference in that. So this one just kind of free flows, and this one is more unique and just kind of like goes out and then down. So yeah, I love them both. You guys, again, I love strappy Anthurium, so here we are. And I'm sure I'm gonna get more. I have a lot of other baby Anthuriums that are strappy, but those are for another video. And I hope you guys just enjoyed. It was just so hard to pick 5, but you guys know how I am, so that'll help keep this semi-short, maybe, we'll see. And I'll definitely do more Anthurium videos of like maybe some other ones in my collection if you guys like that. Everything for the most part, if it can fit in a cabinet, I put it in a cabinet, just because the more humidity, the more it's gonna thrive. But I definitely have a handful of Anthuriums that are living in my normal apartment conditions. So it's all about how you guys acclimate the plants when you take them home. There's multiple ways that you could do that. All right, that's it, you guys. So once again, I just wanna give another shout out to Zimph, because love these glasses. They're now my favorite. And you guys can use Kelly L8 for 25% off your entire order, which is really awesome. So you guys can get like as much as you want. Deck out some really cool glasses. Are you guys ready for this like big surprise? I don't think you are. Say hi. Wanna say hi to everyone? So this is Willow. I'm holding you in a very difficult way, but say hi. She is our new little kitten. She's 11 weeks old. Actually, you know what? Next week tomorrow she'll be 3 months old. So yeah, she's a little cutie. She's gonna be our new jungle cat. It's gonna be such a process to train her to not bite and touch the plants. So yeah, wish us luck. I mean, this is why it's been such a busy past week, because what? Yeah, you're tired. Because she is crazy, keeping us up all night. I am on my toes about my plants. And yeah. She's so cute. She was like, Mom, I want to sleep. She's, like I said, she's so young, and we are just trying to train her and keeping her separate from Rory. It's been really hard because obviously we want to interact with them both. So it's just been a long few days since we got her, and I haven't really gotten to do a ton of plant stuff, honestly, but I took a day off of work next week, so I'm going to definitely do a lot of plant chores and catch up on everything and probably film it. Oh my gosh. She's so cute. She's so tired. We went to the vet today, and that was a long day, huh? But she's healthy. She's healthy. She's happy. She's cute. So yeah, be patient with us, please. Dino and I are practically raising a baby. No, we're not. Hi. She's purring so loud. What? Oh my gosh. She's got a mighty roar. What? She's a little wet because they cleaned her ears. So she looks a little scraggly, but she's a cutie. If you guys haven't yet, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below if you have any favorite Anthuriums or if you like this series. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Say bye. No, she just wants to sleep. Bye.